Today we have something a little bit more exciting than some of the sets that we've been going through. We're on to Aquapolis. So I don't have many of the hollows, but I do have a good chunk of the main regular set, and have been working a lot on the reverses. So we're gonna see a lot of those. Some really great artwork in these ones here. I remember seeing the e-reader itself as a kid, but never owned one, and I don't even recall at the time knowing that Pokemon cards could actually use the e-reader. I just remember seeing I think it was some NES games that they had on display that it was like a pack of cards that you could scan it in and play Excite Bike or whatever games they were offering. Can't remember which exactly, but that was about the extent of my exposure to the e-reader itself. So you can see we've got some pretty good progress on the reverses. Kind of been working on the three sets, Skyridge in particular. In regards to these sets, all three, I don't have too many of the holographics themselves, but that's not really what I was going for. But yeah, these are amongst my favorite sets. I didn't grow up with them, but just really like that they have a different border. The artwork is all amazing compared to what was out prior to that. You get really detailed backgrounds. And the Pokemon are actually in kind of scenarios or like places where you wouldn't actually find them. A large variety of artists, as you can see. We're getting a little skimpy here as we get further back. Now most of these I just pick them up when I can find a good deal on them. We have a lot of empty spots here. The reverses themselves are pretty hard to find without scratches on them, just because there's so much holo foil, especially certain ones like the trainer cards and the colorless Pokemon. Usually have scratches on them. I don't really care if there's print lines. Those are kind of neat in my opinion, and don't bother me as much as actual damage to the cards. We're still missing quite a few non-holos. I thought I had more than what I have here. Apparently, we're missing some. It's a pretty nice Hitmonchan down there. Yeah, just some like really incredible art. And the cards themselves, I don't know, they're just really fun. They're really different. There hasn't really been anything like that. We get some of the modern stuff that the card format changes a little bit, but nothing to that extreme. They still have the basic like image of the Pokemon, your abilities and HP and everything, but just the border itself is very different. I know some people don't like yellow borders in general, but I don't know, I really like them. Same with the back. It's like the yellow is basically signifies Pokemon to me. Same with the Pokemon yellow and blue. Just kind of the trademark colors. And when you see them, when you see the yellow border on a card, it brings me back to that's a Pokemon card. That's how they've always been in English, and it looks like that's how they'll always be, other than the certain World Championship decks and stuff like that are not legal for play, that have the gray border around them. All kinds of trainers here. We got some starters here jumping around, playing in the Pokemon Park. Pretty amazing stuff. Here's some of these the trainers, the reverse trainers. Gotta like those. Just some some Sugimori actual artwork with what looks like his actual background instead of just the other style of just sticking it on top. Now, this is going to be a little bit worrisome. We got a Blossom Hollow in the back here. We got a Steelix Hollow. I just picked that up recently. And then what do we have? We have a Victory Bell Hollow. So I guess because I was running out of space, the hollows are going to end up being like front and back instead of like earlier on. These are the B forms. So I don't know if I can pull one of these out. We'll go back to the crystal. But so you see down at the bottom there, the 95B. So there's like an A and B version of this card, and that's just basically a difference in what the strip contains. So when you scan it into your game, you'll get something different. I don't remember on these ones in particular what it was, but that's kind of why the differences are there. And I think I tried to order the A a couple times, and they keep sending me the opposite one. So someday I'll have both forms. And we got the crystal cards here. Well, crystal card. We got our Crystal Kingdra. So these aren't too far off from what just came out recently with the amazing rares, where they have attack costs that are, plethora of different energy types, which makes them a little bit difficult to use. And then they always have that colorless type at the top there. But yeah, they're pretty nice. I don't have all of them, as you can see from this set. Definitely missing some. So those will be something that I'm gonna have to track down and spend some serious money on in the future. Yeah, I got those. I got a few of the crystals from one seller who gave me a pretty good deal on. I don't remember the prices exactly, but gave me a pretty good deal on a handful of them, which really helped. I think those are the only ones that I have actually. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope some people are enjoying this series. I know some of the binders are a little lackluster. Just mostly the ones that I haven't focused down and really filled out. As we get going, these are a little bit easier the cards are a little bit easier to come by, so we should have some more full binders, especially these big sets. And then at some point I can't get enough binders, so we might have to actually look through like a box of cards, and maybe we'll just go through them one at a time really quick. Unfortunately, these are always back ordered. I kind of wish that I went with a different binder, maybe something like an Ultra Pro that's more readily available, since kind of the only thing that's holding me back from putting more cards in binders is basically the fact that I can't purchase them at the moment, and that was even before the virus thing. But yeah, we'll get them in binders eventually. I really hope that I don't have to switch over to something else other than the Dex 9, just because I have so many of them at this point. But we'll figure it out. I'll see you guys next time for Skyridge. Thanks for tuning in.